What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video, guys, I have several quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you several more updates on the most recent lawsuits. On top of that, guys, I will show you some details in regards to SEC versus John Brda case, and I have to admit that some details are very interesting. On top of that, I will show you a very important statement that was made by John Brda himself, and this statement was confirmed by another community member. And at the end of this video, I will show you extremely weird actions from Wes Christian in regards to the MMTLP community in general and to its several particular members. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. On top of that, guys, probably you know that I am a trader, and if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, for now there is not so many people inside the Discord group. Let me show you a sneak peek of my group. I do pretty much on a daily basis a lot of analysis on different assets. I make market updates pretty much daily. I explain to my Patreons their setups, and I also do a lot of technical analysis on demand. As you can see, just recently I made several videos. It is quite long videos for the ticker symbols MAT, SEDG, SOFI, IBIT, XPeng, WTI, SPY, QQQ, COCOR, Palantir, Rocket Lab, HIMS, Wix, and many others. On top of that, guys, I do tutorials, how to see the marketing details, how do you know what type of setups you might use, and so on and so forth. That is why, guys, feel free to join my Patreon account, and we have a limited basically it is 7 places remaining for the gold tier membership, and on top of all the information that I give to my Discord access members, you will have a weekly 30-minute Zoom call one-on-one with me, and you can ask anything. And on top of that, guys, I will teach you my course of technical analysis for online traders, and this is a crucial part of this offer. So, and let's begin today's video with this set of tweets that were made by Roman Soups. He continued his updates on the litigations that are on the table right now, and here is another one. Securities and Exchange Commission versus Brda in District Court, Texas. Waiting for Brda's reply in support of his motion to exclude evidence. Could see it anytime. Then judge ruling on motions to dismiss and motion to exclude evidence. And when Roman Soups published this video just less than 12 hours ago, we didn't have an update on court listener, but for now, guys, we have this update. As you can see, on March 26th, just several hours ago, literally several hours ago, we have this reply to response regarding 54 motion to exclude improperly obtained evidence filed by John Brda. And we have the document itself and 2 exhibits, Exhibit A and Exhibit B. And you can read these documents in detail by yourself. Fortunately, they are free of charge, but I want to pay attention to some comments, and let me show you this. This update was made by Ocelot, and he refers to some exhibits, and he wrote, some of the exhibits are interesting. Exhibit A is another subpoena of an unidentified individual dated February 27, 2025, demanding production of certain documents, including records or information concerning your transactions held by the financial institution named. And guys, he added these screenshots from the Exhibit A. You can find them all right here in the court listener link, and I have to say that we have some blacked out information. That is why we don't know who this person is, but let me show you quite interesting update as well. In the comment under this tweet you can find this. The formal order states that the Commission deems certain acts and practices to be possible violation of Section 17, subsection A, Section 10b and 10b5. And Ocelot also added, I don't think this has anything to do with the share count. And again, quite interesting, but potentially the line of defense of John Brda for now rely on some different actions that are not related to MMTLP share count and the most important question of the share imbalance of NextBridge hydrocarbons and MMTLP shares. But here is another tweet in response to this that was written by Jeff Davis. Jeff wrote quite interesting assumption. High probability, that's McCabe's subpoena in my opinion. And Ocelot wrote, hard to tell, but in the response in support it says that the subpoena was sent to the same third party the day after the motion to exclude evidence on February 26. My hunch is that the subpoena wasn't sent to someone in management. And Trader Zero wrote this. So, the SEC sent a subpoena on February 27, the day after Brda told the judge they were cheating discovery rules, still fishing for financials from folks tied to both MMTLP and TRCH. SEC didn't even wait for a ruling, they just doubled down. SEC's defense is this MMTLP thing ain't connected. But here they are subpoenaing what is very likely TRCH insider for their MMTLP trade. Same actors, same timeline, same lawyers. Yet another fine example of SEC arrogance in these cases. And quite interesting statement again, but guys, we don't know for sure, and as long as we have this blacked out information, who is the receiver, who is mentioned in this customer notice. And let me quote you further. We have some updates from John Brda himself, and this is quite interesting and very brave statement, I would say. As T told us that there would be settlement beyond that date as X-clearing could take longer as brokers were settling with other brokers. Add that to the fact that DTCC told Karma Collects that they never cleared MMTLP. It was all X-clearing. Yes, it appears FINRA lied. And John Brda refers to the tweet that was written by Murdoch the Meta Guy 17 hours ago. And Murdoch the Meta Guy wrote, even if we traded on the 14th, there was time to settle. You don't need a symbol to settle trades, just an ISIN. The 12th was the last day to execute BTC to STC orders. The 13th, the symbol would be deleted, okay, whatever, and settle and distribute the shares for exchange on the distribution date of the 14th. There was never a settlement issue. No investors were at risk, routed for review and cancelled. If the 8th was the last trade, it was going to trade. Why the need to halt it? And here is the response from AI agent. The question is, does a security need a trading symbol? And the answer is following. No, a security does not need a trading symbol to settle, but it does need a unique identifier. It means IC number. And also we have another screenshot. This is the official statement from Schwab, as you can see, and they wrote, new long buy orders of MMTLP placed after market close on December the 8th, 2022 will be routed for review and cancelled. New closing sell orders of MMTLP should be routed normally, but there may be liquidity issues on December the 9th and December the 12th of 2022. And guys, this was the statement, official statement from Schwab, that again makes me thinking that Schwab we have two options. They knew that they can settle the sell orders right after the December the 9th deadline, December the 8th basically. At the same time, guys, if they knew it, they intentionally mentioned about the liquidity issues that again led to the conclusion that the short squeeze could have happened. Otherwise, guys, they didn't know anything by themselves, and this means FINRA and SEC lied to them in their internal documents. And this is another quite interesting information. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Karma Collects, basically due diligence, in response to John Brda's tweet, wrote this. Actually, two people told me that in two separate phone calls. I have very high threshold for what I report back to the community. If I can't confirm it, I don't report it. Amazing what someone will tell you when you make them laugh in the first 5 seconds of your phone call. And due diligence about several months ago, I would say, stated that the MMTLP shares never cleared by DTCC. It was an all-X clearing, and definitely this fact alone raises a huge question mark about the involvement of authorities in this saga. So, let me show you another quite interesting update. Just yesterday I showed you that again we have an appearance of Wes Christian on the side of NextBridge Hydrocarbons in order to protect NextBridge Hydrocarbons from, for example, Jennifer Vetrano case. And Jennifer Vetrano wrote this 12 hours ago. Hi Wes Christian, please stop sending me direct messages on X. If you have legal documents, send them certified mail. With that, blocking you now. But guys, it is not the end. Here is another tweet that she wrote again 12 hours ago. Unreal MMTLP. And she refers to the tweet that was written by Brian. And Brian wrote, hello, Wes Christian, I don't open DMs from people I don't follow. Please post whatever you send publicly. Thank you. Guys, don't you think that Wes Christian is quite a shady person? Because he has definitely, he knows all the procedures, how he has to behave, how he has to do the things in order to make it crystal clear and in order to stay in line with the laws. But for some reasons he is sending these DMs to several people who are plaintiffs in the lawsuit in which he is a lawyer of defendant. And definitely it is not the, let's say, quite common behavior of attorney, of a lawyer, but we have what we have. And Phoenix Tabloid wrote in response to this. Famed reporter Brandon Kochkodin may have moved on to do much better things, but Wes Christian is sending preservation request to Twitter accounts for the scene of hurting MMTLP feelings. And he also added, what is he fishing for when he's spending time going after random Twitter users? And he refers to the second, to the Brian's tweet. And Brian wrote this 10 hours ago. The joke of a lawyer, Wes Christian, is stalking DMs. What a terrible hack of a lawyer. DMs? Haha. Post you publicly and stop harassing shareholders. SEC, this so-called lawyer is who should be investigated along with John Brda and George Palikers. So guys, I think we are about to see something big in this case, because all these news might lead me to the conclusion that we are witnessing some kind of explosion inside the MMTLP community, and this explosion will definitely expose a lot of information. So let me show you another set of updates from Roman Subs. And he also published this, an update in Scott Trott versus Ari Rubinstein case. District Court, Vermont. In Scott Trott case, he had a win against FINRA's motion to shut him up. Now he has a leave to supplement, waiting to see what happens next. Most likely he will file so-called new evidence. And we know that FINRA stated that there is nothing new in Scott Trott's updates, all the evidence he represented earlier. But at the same time, guys, we have at least one additional step for Scott Trott, and this step should be taken by him in order to push new evidence in this case. Time will tell what will be the next step from Scott, but it is extremely interesting to take a look at this case as well. Next one. In one of my previous videos, I told you about several deadlines, and here is the new deadlines that were mentioned in Rollo versus Securities and Exchange Commission case in Connecticut. Roman Soups wrote, if my notes are right, answers due. DTCC, March 31st of 2025. Now wait a second. FINRA, March 31st, 2025. SEC, May 15, 2025. Looks like all parties appeared and have deadlines, except John Doe's, rock and roll. And another update in Daniel Oxler versus Securities and Exchange Commission District Court of Texas. Oxler has until June 14th to serve defendants. And this is quite, I would say, a long deadline. We have at least a couple of months till it happens. But definitely, this lawsuit might be also very important. And let me remind you that Daniel Oxler is one of the few people who is pursuing not only the litigational path to the resolution, but also he is trying to contact in person with all the staffers, with all high-level politicians that he can meet. And he was just recently, he was in District Columbia, and he had some meetings in person. On top of that, guys, let me remind you about his open letter that he filed back in January. For now, we have 559 signatures, 559 people who support his petition. And you have to read it in its entirety, because right here there is several points that you might not be agree with, and that is why, guys, it is up to you whether you want to support Daniel or not. But to be honest, every pressure is good pressure in our case, as long as we are staying in line with the laws, and as long as we are professional in this case. That is why, guys, keep pushing this case forward, and we are not going away.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.